Hello everyone, welcome back for more Let's Play Final Fantasy Legend 2. So, last episode I referred to J.K. Lantern as an urban mech. If you don't know what that is, go back to the Battletech episodes I uploaded on December 5th and 7th, and you'll get to see plenty of urban mechs there. But in short, he's a small thing with a lot of armor and one main gun that shoots things real good. That's an urban mech, essentially. For some reason, it's also one of the most loved mechs in the Battletech fandom. I don't get it. But anyway, does Key have anything to say? Just at the base in the Northern Valley. Got it. I don't think you guys have anything new to say whatsoever. Although you are blocking my way out. God damn fairy. Could you get out of there, please? Hey, you, could you think? Stop that. I know you probably don't want Key to leave, but not my choice either. I wouldn't bring Key. Also, even though Key did heal us, we don't get our abilities back just yet. And sadly, it's not wise to grind with Key in the party because Key does not get weapon uses back. You would have to buy new weapons for Key. And I'm not really fond of doing that. Even though I have plenty. The game wants me to grind, apparently, even though I did hours of it to get to the point I'm at now. And the enemies here are very much not a threat. But there is a second town with some flowing water there. Not all the water flows, just everything that didn't attach to something on the left. Sure is willing to get the statue of the goddess and become the only god to rule the world. Good to know. The Pillar of Sky leads to Ashura's world. Before we continue, let's refill all our uses. Mostly the robot's gun. Robot must reload after all. Good old urban mech. Ordinary people can't get into Ashura's base. We can't get to the Pillar of Sky because of the base. So let's see, we can buy curses. Marginally useful. Even though I have Cure as an ability, that would allow the human to cast Cure, and I don't really care. Elixir, really good, but we just don't need it right now. We don't need that stuff, sadly. I guess it's not sad that we don't need that stuff. What do you have for weapons? Ice magic. We finally found the SMG. We're going to... hang on. SMG, you only get 15 shots with it once you equip it on a... Also rockets. But the urban mech is not an SRM launcher. Not a rocket launcher. So, let's see, is there anything else? Not really. Nothing great, so if you need more strength and agility-based weapons, you pretty much have to go back to the first town, sadly. So, to show you this, the SMG has 30 shots in it to begin with, and it's cut down to 15. when you equip it on a robot. The Colt, it was at 25 when it was on the robot, but got cut down to 12 after being taken off. So every time you put a weapon on or remove it off of the robot, it loses half of its uses. So you gotta pick what you want and stick with it, but you notice that the SMG gives Lantern a few more hit points to work with too. But absolutely no strength still. Robot doesn't need strength. Robot is an urban mech. Urban mech don't care. Anyway. Actually, let me... We can sell that and get some of our money back. But that SMG hits entire groups. It doesn't hit just one thing. It hits everything in that group. Oh well. Enough of the nice waypoint here. Now towards Ashura's base. Problem is, you're still going too late. Hey, Mage finally got an agility point. So here we are in the base, and I don't think this counted as talking to the monster there. And that's the SMG. It defeats everything in the party. Or at least it does damage to everything in the party. That's right, we have upgraded our the urban mech from just a cannon or just an AC-5 to an ultra autocannon 5. Autocannon being what AC stands for, if you do not understand the BattleTech speak. A lot to do with no damage was here. But yeah, anytime you walk into a tile with them, they, with any of the roaming monsters, meaning them, you get into an extra fight, which we don't really need to do. There's no reason for us to get into extra fights at the moment, so I'm going to be avoiding them as best I can from here on out, now that I've shown that off. Also, that looks like there's TV here. Let's see. Also, I don't know how high the random encounter rate is here. Let's shoot the the ninjas there. We are just a little bit too strong for the enemies here. Just a little. And I think we're going to be somewhat strong for the next world, too. At least I'm pretty sure we will be. I could be wrong. I should use the shield more often with the urban mech there. I think we finally have a treasure chest over here with something in it, which is a speed potion. Now this permanently increases one attribute, and you have to use it on either a human or a mutant. So let's see, item. So just because it's easier to raise stats on a human than a mutant, I can raise the agility there. Okay. Yeah. Almost got caught there. No, you guys get, okay, you guys get the SMG. Let's have you use your flame, why not? You don't get to breathe fire on enough things as a dragon star. Actually, just in case. We are starting to run out of SMG uses for this particular place. And believe me, there is a much... Once we actually start getting some more interesting weapons and armor, there are some good outfits for our urban mech. Keep pounding on things. We don't really need to use the shield, but it is more... It does give us something else to do besides blow everything up with our AC-5. Let's see. I think going this way is faster. I think both of the, I think going left or right doesn't matter, but there is a goblin. There's a goblin group there. It's gunned down. Well, we're going to gun down the goblins. Notice that Key is not really killing anything in one shot here. That's not really Key's purpose. A hammer isn't exactly what Key is supposed to be known for, but you know how this works. Let's see. Yep, they put a whole bunch of enemies right here, which would make it harder to get a hold of that, which we don't need on anybody because we've already got gold. But we can sell it for more money, I guess. And there's nothing else off to the right. 2 and 2. Eh. Sadly, you only get 3 abilities you can count on having with the mutant. Or I would have a group attack, a cure spell, an entire enemy attack. And what I mean by that is group attack means it's something that attacks just one stack of enemies. I would also have a single target attack, which would only attack one enemy at a time. I would have the group attack, then I'd have the entire enemy-wide attack, which is everything and a cure. But you only get 3, so I've got to pick a single target, and an entire party wipe attempt. If that makes sense. I mean, I suppose I could put an SMG in Mage's hands, but that kind of... But, frankly, giving Mage an SMG along with all that fire kind of scares me a little bit. That's right, Mage, you scare me a little bit if I were to give you that. And you need to replace your rapier. Your rapier's done, so we'll switch you to ice for a round. I still don't know what Mita's skeleton has on it. Okay, and then once we came in here, I believe there's like one treasure right there that we want. And now we're kind of being blocked. Let's see. Shoot the goblins down, why not? Let's kind of speed this along, shall we? Aw, the AC5 didn't even come into play. And we got an axe. I don't think I'm going to be using it because I think its accuracy is a bit to be desired. But it is nice having a backup weapon. Hi. Are you sure you want to stand exactly right there? You are? Yeah, but... and it's a rhino. You know, I'm just saying... You know, if you can go down in one hit to me, probably shouldn't be laughing at people being stupid. Banzai! Yeah, we're not in a hurry. We're really not in a hurry. Also, we got refilled. Don't ask me when that actually happens, because generally you don't fight a boss and get your SMG refilled. But there you go. But we are going to get into fights. Whoops. No, I want to use that over here. Shooting jaguars with an ultra autocannon 5, and we found a defense magi. And more fights. Mage is kind of scary at this point. One good shot of flame is enough to beat just about anything except maybe that rhino. At that point, you need 2 shots. And the base just explodes. That was a load-bearing boss. Yep. So Ashura will come after us again. But we can go ahead and we can go straight after Ashura. Lantern, you're a little bit too proud in your urban mech, I think. Even though that HC5 is very nice. So, we can continue to roam around on the first floor. On the first world, I should say. Or we can go here, which is Ashura, which is the celestial overworld. And we step on this little pad, and Key says goodbye, but guess Key has to stick around here. And Key leaves, gives us one parting look, and then we teleport off to over here, which would take us to the next world. But if we wanted to, we can go back and revisit the world we came from. So we are not locked off from our original world, but there's not a whole lot of reason for us to go back, because we kind of finished this. So let's go take a look at World 2 over here, or at least take a look at the Celestial Palace here. We've got vines just about everywhere, which lead to other worlds. And right now, I believe the only one we have access to, yeah, it blocks us off from everywhere, is this one. Which has this, which has another door right over here. Unfortunately, we do not have enough MAGI to open that door yet. I forget exactly how many it takes, but it's somewhere in the neighborhood of whatever we've got plus whatever is on the second world. So now we have a few other types of MAGI here. So let's go ahead and give Star some defense MAGI there. Helps out just a little bit with the defense stats. So we can't just warp through the game. It's going to make us collect so much MAGI to move forward. I don't think there are any enemies in the celestial overworld here. But here we are. We are now on the second world. And they did say... Let's see, anything new? Next to Ashura's Desert is the Giant's World, which we are in Ashura's Desert. Yeah, okay, anything new here? So yeah, they even managed to put that little quote about the directions to that one hidden spot. Dad's trying to guard Magi. Key saw him at the shrine. Pillar of Sky leads to Ashura's world. Holding the celestial world. Many different worlds other than this, and we are in Ashura's Desert. But actually exploring here and visiting that town will happen next time. But for now, we have finished the first world and gained our first 7 out of the, 70 some odd Magi that inhabit this world. And others. Kind of. You'll see. We'll get more into it later. We technically are really not finished with the first world, but we are for now. We'll have to go back. But that will be for a future us problem. So, until later, where we explore world number 2 here, the desert. Take care, everyone. See you later.